Hey everybody, Katie here at the Howard Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how to plant a potted Easy Start tree from Stark Brothers. I ordered this tree online and it was shipped directly to my home. I cared for it inside just like I would a house plant until I was ready to plant it. And then I slowly hardened it off outside to get it acclimated to the weather. Now the great thing about a potted tree is that it can be planted from early spring until fall, so it can be planted even in the heat of the summer. Now let's get the tree planted. After we made sure that the area was safe to dig, we made the hole large enough to fit the current root system, and then we made it a little bit larger to loosen the soil to accommodate the new root growth. Now to get the plant out of the Easy Start pot, I'm going to gently squeeze the sides and pull on the tree. The open bottom of the Easy Start pots air prunes the roots at the bottom to promote a dense root system full of feeder roots. Now the dense mass of feeder roots created by this container means that this tree should produce fruit faster than a traditional solid bottom container. An important thing to remember to do with these potted trees is to score the roots. With the Easy Start pots, all you need to do is make sure that you do a 2 to 3 inch vertical cut on each side of the bottom of the root system. Then spread out the root system to encourage it to root out in the hole. When planting, we're going to center the tree over the hole and start filling it back in with the soil that was removed from the hole. Keep the soil level of your potted tree even with the ground level, and that's going to give you the perfect depth. Now we're going to remove any air pockets by tamping down the soil. If you're planting on a downhill slope or on a hill, you can make a small berm on the downhill side to keep the water from running off. An important step that you don't want to miss is adding a tree guard. This is going to help protect your young tree from those critters chewing on it, sun scald, and it protects the young tender bark. Now we're going to fertilize and water our tree. I have several fertilizer options. Stark's Tray Pep fertilizer is a water-soluble fertilizer that's made specifically for young trees. Or you could choose a more organic option like the Job's Organic All-Purpose Fertilizer. These are going to help your tree produce green vegetative growth, which is really important in the first few years. You can continue to fertilize your tree through the growing season until about July 1st or so, which is going to help your tree wind down for the fall and winter seasons. Now let's water the tree well and give it a deep soak to help get it established. I'm going to add this Typar tree circle. It's going to help suppress the weeds and protect the root, but it's also breathable and it's going to allow water to penetrate to the roots. We're going to top that off with a few inches of mulch, but be sure not to let your mulch touch the trunk of your tree. If you put it too close to the trunk of the tree, it can hold moisture and breed disease and decay. To help keep the tree nice and straight and to protect it from strong winds, we're going to use this tree stake. Now this specific stake is still going to allow the tree some movement, which will build up the trunk of the tree, but it'll still protect it. Here's another tip. You're going to want to make sure you remove the name tag on your tree because as it grows, this tag can actually cause damage if it gets too tight. I like to take mine off and attach it to the tree stake. All right, we got it in the ground right before the rain. And during its first growing season, your tree will need water every 7 to 10 days, whether that's from the rain or from you watering it. And as always, for more growing information, visit the growing guide section at starkbros.com.